Hello! You might recognize me from the video you saw last week. I'm Taylor, and I am going to do a better job of making this intro much more professional, I promise. It's just been a very crazy week, so I'm doing this very guerrilla style. Shoot. Okay. Life. I figured instead of me just rolling out these videos, I should probably have some sort of introduction to explain what I'm going to be talking about and what you can expect. I initially started filming these. I did not have any sort of set plan or idea that I would be posting them to YouTube or, really trying to help a broader audience. That was not my idea or my goal. It was mostly just to get something off of my chest that I felt like I wasn't allowed to talk about. The very first time that I recorded these, I was on my lunch break from work, and I just got a call from the crematory, the cremation place, and they were like, we need you to pay for the cremation so that we can cremate your mom, which is really cool. The first video you are going to see is going to be me sort of explaining, just me being like, this sucks and I'm gonna talk about it because I can, and then me being like, you know what, I think I'm gonna make it a thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I'm gonna put it out there. And then it'll be a collection of a lot of short, like Snapchats is what it was, Snapchats or Instagrams, where I just saved them all. So it'll be like jump cuts of that. And you'll just watch my 3.5 minute long Snapchat story of me talking about finally going back to work and the loneliness I felt when I realized that everybody else's lives were moving on and my life was forever changed. You're going to see the very raw beginning footages of this Grief Brief series before it was officially a thing.
Hello world, welcome to my Snapchat. Since it's my Snapchat, I can do whatever the fuck I want. So join me in my journey of grief. For those of you who don't know or who don't follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you should. But also, my mother passed away last week. That fucking sucks. Anywho, I don't have much to say. I'm at work on my lunch break, and I just had to pay for her cremation, so that was fun. Yeah, that was pretty much all I wanted to say, that this is life. And this is my life now, so why don't we try to figure it out? Hello everyone, and welcome to another wonderful edition of I'm Talking. Are you for real? As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Grieving with Taylor. Let's talk for a moment, shall we? So, yesterday was pretty rough. Like I said, you won't see me crying on here unless you caught me in a moment. But yeah, yesterday was my first day off after going back to work, and I felt so lonely. Oh my god. I had stuff to do, so obviously, I couldn't, hang out with people and whatnot, but it was just so weird. It was, just me and the dog, and it's a bug, I'm sorry. I don't know, it was just a very lonely feeling. You always have all these people when, death happens who are there for you and say, you're not alone, but you still feel alone. And at the end of the day, there's not that much that they can do for you to not make you feel alone, besides try to be there for you and force you to see people or listen to you, because nobody fully understands what you're going through unless, if I had siblings or something, it would be different, but I'm an only child. So yeah. But it is nice when you do have people who are willing to sit and listen to you just ramble about all types of crazy things, or people who have experienced a close death who are willing to listen to you and understand, all the craziness that you feel, or the people who just, offer to hang out with you. From the people who are let's watch a movie, or let's get food, or let's, let me be around you in some way so I can offer you something. Those people are incredibly nice and kind, and it does help you not feel alone, but you're not always never going to feel alone. I guess the only other thing that I will add is that this is all just so bizarre, and grief is hard to compartmentalize, because you can't tell if your feelings get hurt, if you're sad, or if you're angry or annoyed or frustrated or whatever slew of feelings you have. You can't tell if those are feelings that you would normally have and you're upset at a situation or a moment or something, or if it's all stemming from grief. Okay, one last thing. Also, I've not been to the gym in like weeks, and I'm eating shit, just terrible things. I tried to eat a salad, I think, last week, and it just tasted awful. And I'm like, I need to get better. I used to eat so much better than this. But yes, my poor diet and my lack of physical activity. Look at all of this. What is that? I mean, it's always kind of been there, but now it's like boom, so annoying. But yeah, that was my grieving over grief, or give me grief, or I gotta come up with a fun title. Yeah. The only other thing I will add is if you know someone who's grieving or you know me, like please reach out to them and ask them to come be with you in some way. Because grieving, mourning, sad, depressed, angry, petrified people don't know how to ask for help or ask you to be there for them.